your boy Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game like 2 years ago, so everybody uses my jump shot because it's wet. Don't be jealous. Is your jump shot in the game?
No.
Exactly.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
"2K Sports" welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
So don't leave your seat. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. We've already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Karl-Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Nuggets are among the West's elite teams, but they still have their doubters. Coach Mike Malone said, "We never listen to the narrative." Nikola Jokic added, "We don't care that nobody gives us respect. We're going to be there. We know what we're capable of. We fight." Guys, back to you.
David, I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Bridges out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And for Denver, Robinson is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's George in at the two-guard spot. Take a look at the Nuggets. Well, Greg, we know it's an uphill battle from here, down 3 games to 2, and there's no wiggle room. Yet there is some reason for optimism.
Yeah, I mean, they've already proven, Kev, they can win. They've done it twice in this series. They're home. They've adjusted to everything that's been thrown at them. We'll see if they can do it again here and even things up.
Now, here is Russell. For Murray. Russell, no good.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Robinson, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Miles Bridges.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Now, here's Jokic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. We've played just over a minute here in the first. George passes to Jokic. Dishes to Porter. Now the pass to Jokic. And to get open is Robinson. Jokic, no good. Towns kicks to Russell. Edwards dishes to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They get it back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, a 7-footer who's got guard-like skills, who can shoot the lights out. Karl-Anthony Towns is a problem, guys.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. And Towns drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Robinson passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special talent.
Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Murray. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Murray against Towns. Porter inside. 6 on the shot clock. Porter double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Ball's knocked loose, and Denver has possession. Just 2 to shoot. The Nuggets with another miss.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
George against Russell. From past the arc. No good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And it's George missing. Timberwolves leading by 3. Bridges outside. Good, and his assist goes to Towns.
Well, Towns showing himself to be a willing facilitator. If you're open, he's going to find you.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Towns, to the inside. Bridges dishes to Towns. Now Russell. Back to Towns. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Jamal Murray.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's Porter outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Timberwolves leading by 5. Towns, the pass to Bridges. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Robinson. Bridges with the board.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Towns kicks to Wiggins. Pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail by 7. Jokic with the bounce pass. Robinson, that's good.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Russell against Murray. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Robinson misses.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Yep, that one goes. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Wiggins against Porter. Jokic kicks to Porter. Jokic trying to free himself up. Porter, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 7. Bridges passes to Russell. Back to Bridges. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Bridges has got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Here's Merrill. Passes to Korkmaz. Campazzo, the pass to Nagy. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The steal. And the pass to Korkmaz. Picked him clean. Pass to Bailey. To the paint. It's intercepted. Pass to Korkmaz. Shot left block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. There's the drive. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Korkmaz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Najee. Up and in from the low block.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Right side Towns. He kicks it to McDaniels. Six to shoot. Bailey passes to Towns. Shoots off the step back. Got a piece of it. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nuggets trail by 5. Got a piece of it. Campazzo. His three-pointers off the mark for Minnesota. They've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. This is it to Towns. To end the cold streak. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Najee. No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 5. Right side Towns. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, you have to like the vision from Karl-Anthony Towns. He's got the kind of size necessary to see over the defense.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Najee. The pass to Campazzo. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Merrill can't hit.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
How are you supposed to stop that? For his size, Towns is so difficult to keep in front.
Here's Najee, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 7. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Bailey. Kicks to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds in this game. Basket counts. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
From deep. The shot misses. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever I do on the court.
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
With complementary skill sets, too. But let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, the forwards are Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Bailey in the shooting guard. Campazzo, the pass to Korkmaz. And that one hits back iron. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Edwards. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends. And you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Astonaghi. Passes it to Korkmaz. From the arc. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Porter inside. Back to Korkmaz. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. There's the pass to McDaniels. Here's Vanderbilt, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. At the top of the key, Korkmaz. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Down low. Campazzo, the pass to Porter. Here's Korkmaz. Shoots it. Rebounded by Bailey.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
He takes it in, and he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Inside, it's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Bailey misses. The Nuggets trail by 17. Nagy passes to Campazzo. Shoots from the baseline. Nagy, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Bailey. It's tipped. The half-court bomb falls off target. Pass to Korkmaz. Passes it to Najee. Trying to end the drought. Not going to go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Denver calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. George finds Robinson. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Russell passes to Vanderbilt. Out to Edwards. To the middle. Wiggins trying to free himself up. Vanderbilt misses. The Nuggets trailed by 19. And Jokic throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Vanderbilt. He's got 6. Dish now to Russell. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 6. Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, good.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Wiggins dishes to Edwards. To the inside. Bridges passes to Vanderbilt. Edwards drives in. That one goes. Count it. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Vanderbilt. Outside, George. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
The pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Edwards. Back to Bridges. And no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Here's George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Murray. The feed to Robinson. And here's George for 3. That doesn't go either for George. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Towns kicks to Bridges. Murray against Russell. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up, Murray hammers that one home.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Robinson with the block, and he's able to get it back. A second chance effort off the left rim and out. The Nuggets trail by 17. He kicks to Murray. Drives to the hoop. Wiggins with some nice D. Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Another miss by Minnesota. Denver's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Russell passes to Towns. The drive by Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Murray, good.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Russell passes to Towns. Edwards drives in. Towns trying to get open. Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 14. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Pass to Towns. Outside, Russell. Dishes it to Bridges. Pass to Russell. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Covered by Wiggins. Wiggins with the rebound.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make-all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Denver's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Takes the 13-footer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Bridges passes to Towns. Robinson pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 14. Jokic kicks to Murray. They grab their own miss. Jokic passes to Murray. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Najee's checked in, and it's Korkmaz in for Jamal Murray. Kicks it to Towns. And the 3 off target.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside, Robinson. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot from free throw range. That one rolling around and rims out.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Back to Wiggins. Campazzo's checked in for the Nuggets. The pass to Bailey. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Bailey's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. And no good that time. And so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Timberwolves, they've come out tonight and put the hammer down. They're obviously anxious to finish this series right here and now and not leave anything to chance with a Game 7. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game right now.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
To be honest, them getting killed on the glass is like this is a little embarrassing, showing no physicality, a lack of heart. This is when fans start to feel let down. Me too, when your team doesn't seem to care as much as the other team. They don't care, I don't care, Ernie. I'm out of here.
We're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You look at D'Angelo Russell, what a contribution.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. They've got Robinson. Also, Michael Porter's out there. Jokic is out there with Murray. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Minnesota leading by 16. Wiggins with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Man, showing some terrific range. Edwards got the first points of the second half here for the Timberwolves. Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Russell. Towns with the steal. Outside Edwards. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Bridges kicks to Wiggins. Tipped away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Outside, George. Pass to Robinson. Outside, Porter. Pocket 6. They get the rebound. Banked in off the glass. Robinson's got 5 now.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Here's Murray. 19-point game. Jokic finds Porter. Now Murray. Here's Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Towns. Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw, good. Jokic.
I mean, he was a second-round pick and now an MVP caliber player. Nikola Jokic has become one of the best offensive centers literally we have ever seen. He can dish it, drive it, shoot it from deep. Incredible touch. This guy is as good as it gets.
And Jokic drops them both. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Down low, here's Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's 10 points for Miles Bridges.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Jokic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Wiggins. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Pass to George. Over Edwards. And again, Denver no good. Minnesota leading by 21. Russell left side. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Here's Russell. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Murray looking around. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. George, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Russell kicks to Bridges. Here's Edwards. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 19. And here's George for 3. Kept alive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Now, the other thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint. Plenty of their points coming from close range.
The first one falls, and the Nuggets making a change here. Raji's checked in. And Jokic drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And here's Russell. He's got 10. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Here's Murray. It's good. The basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Passes to Bridges. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And there's the pass to George. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter. The Timberwolves have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Korkmaz. Knocked loose. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Bailey. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Najee. Najee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the turnover again by Denver. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's Bailey. Puts it up from 12. That one doesn't drop.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Poke loose. Pass to Korkmaz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
For Denver, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he makes the first. And the Nuggets making a change here. Merrill's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Edwards. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Here's Merrill. No points in the game yet for him. Lock at 6. Campazzo. Off target from 3-point range. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trailed by 19. takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Campazzo's got his first basket of the night. There's the dish to Edwards. Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Korkmaz. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. The pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Bailey, and he makes good on the layup. Bailey's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Here's Merrill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Campazzo. No good on the triple. Minnesota leading by 21. Pass to Bailey. Driving inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Campazzo. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Edwards. It's good. 8 points for him.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Korkmaz. They get a hand on it. .158 left in the third quarter. This is to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. He's got 20. And that one, good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Campazzo, the pass to Korkmaz. Looking to end the run. The shot will not fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Now here's McDaniels. Not a lot of room. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Timberwolves have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And he sinks the second. Denver with the ball. Now Robinson. 5 points in the game. Driving in. Okafor trying to get open. Robinson misses.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Craig defending. Edwards dishes to Towns. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. 8 points for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
It's stolen by Edwards. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock to the paint. And And that one's good. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Greg has it in the corner. Here's Robinson. Here's Okafor. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Okafor's got his first bucket in this one.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Pass to Johnson. Wiggins from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And Denver has possession, following the three by Minnesota. Okafor kicks to Craig, and the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
On the wing, Johnson. He dishes it to Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It's Crowder on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Okafor, the pass to Merrill. From deep, George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Okafor in the post. Johnson on him. The kick out to Crowder. And here's George for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Out to Lamb. Passes it to Johnson. The dish to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. No good from Lamb. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Merrill passes to Okafor. Puts it up from 12. Here's Merrill. Back to George. There's the triple. George missing again. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And Denver has possession, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Okafor, takes it inside. Wiggins with the rebound for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the inside. Defended by George. Excellent D there from George. Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. the layup's good off the glass.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Johnson at the elbow. Meyer, defended by Crowder. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Merrill. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Bridges, he's checked in for Wiggins. That free throw good from George.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Kicks it to Bridges, trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Merrill, an easy 2 points on the layup. Merrill's got his first 2 points of the night.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
No good on the three. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Johnson with the block. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Nuggets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Okafor inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Okafor gets the bucket.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Okafor against Johnson. Bridges inside. Misses the layup. The Nuggets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Crowder. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Lamb. To the middle. Trying to get open is Johnson. The layup off target.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Merrill passes to Okafor. George against Johnson. And George, here we go. There's the pass to Merrill. The shot's good on the assist by George.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Pass to Johnson. Fader on the way. No good off the back of the rim. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Here's Okafor. And he gets the bucket. Okafor's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Pass to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shoots. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. George passes to Okafor. No good that time, and Minnesota will come the other way. Johnson outside. Passes it to Lamb. The pass to Bridges. They could use a bucket. And the layup is good.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Okafor with the ball. The kick out to Crowder. Bucket is good. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Merrill. Feeds to George. Okafor trying to get open, and he lays it straight in. 15 points for George.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Johnson up top. Meyer, defended by Crowder. Pass to Lamb. The tray. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the triple.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Now here's Okafor. Johnson over to help. George passes to Okafor. A rebound by the Timberwolves. We've got 1:55 left here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Lamb. Down low, Crowder with the steal. Lamb against George. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will do it. They'll end up taking the series in 6 games, 4-2.
Yeah, it gives them just a little bit of time to rest and study some tape. They've got a much tougher hill to climb in the next round.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance
for Anthony Edwards.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Now here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for Denver. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Meyer, Craig defending, kicks it to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Lamb dishes to McDaniels. Pulls up on the wing. No good there. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Miles, congrats on the win. Can this team carry the momentum into the next game?
Well, I think we're just going to approach the game like we have been these last games. We've been playing very hard, moving the ball, and playing great defense. So if we approach it like that, I think we'll win.
Thanks again for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up, folks. I hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.